Hello, hello, guys and gals. In the last few hours of the year, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, it's hot, 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 hot. Woo, 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 woo. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. I'm just gonna let this run. I didn't get in. I'm just gonna let it run, but we're most likely we'll get a retest somewhere, and I think we'll get a continuation to the upside. So I still have this area. Okay, there are two scenarios. Either way, we're going all the way up, and I still have this area that I want to be revisited, or we're going to go lower. So let's see. But either or, I think we're going to get some nice. I do think we're going to get some nice price action. Yes. It's What time do they close exactly? What was the was it 12:30? I actually don't know. I normally don't trade this, but I just really let me check. Let me check quickly. It's quite early now. It's 8:44. What is the mm, beautiful move? That's weird. On the internet, it says it's not a half day; it's a full day today. Uh, what time does the futures? I don't think so, right? It's not a full day. No, it's half a day. Or am I confused? Close today. Okay, on the internet it says the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq will operate on regular schedule today. I thought it was half a day today. Hmm. Hello, Tamir. How are you doing? Yes, you're the first. And most likely the last as well, right? Have you been trading? Or have you been? I know you did well in the London session, right? I thought it was half a day today, but I must have been confused a little bit. It says it's a full day today, but um, okay. Well, I guess London session same plan. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see if we are not going lower than, if we're going higher, we have a lot of things to do on the upper side. So let's see. I favor that as well now. Now we are doing this. I hope we're not going lower anymore. Definitely. So I want to get a retest of this area and then go back up again. So let's see. If that's the case, I'm favoring that as well, Tamir, that we don't go lower anymore. Maybe just a retest in this area and then boom, go back further. So, is it Wednesday today? I'm a little bit confused with because of New Year's. I treat it as the last day of the month today because it's New Year's, right? So, but hey David, how are you? Hey MJ, you're gonna short? Ooh, I'm looking for longs actually. Interesting, interesting. You're gonna short at after 9:30 once 4-hour FUG hit and choke downside. I'm actually looking for a retest in this area, then take it back up again. But hey, it could go all the way back down, right? It could. Everything's possible. It's last day. Um, yes, Tamir, Happy New Year already. I'm gonna wait until. Well, one thing, guys, that's important. We have been filling the opening range gap already with this all move up because there won't be a big opening range, unfortunately. That's a bit of a bummer. I never like that. And the smaller the opening range, the more chop. If you have a very small opening range, write that down. Highly probable that you get some chop in the morning. Hey guys, could you help me out? Is it a half a day today or not? Because I'm confused now. I thought it was half a day, and then when I look on the internet, it doesn't. It says it's a regular day. So, do you guys know? Can someone help me out of my confusion here? David, I'm originally from the Netherlands, but I live in South Africa. Okay, so guys, look where we stopped yesterday, right? Um, 677. 677. Oh, oh, it's a full day. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, Trader Exit. Oh, why did I thought it was half a day? Okay, well, I'm not going to do a full day anyway because I need to socialize sometimes. I need, it's like a forced thing. I like it though, but sometimes it's just like, okay, I've got some New Year's things to do, but, okay, that changes my narrative a little bit because I thought we only had half a day and I thought, oh, it's going to do some stuff in this shorter time. So so if it's a full day, it might make a little bit more moves or take its time. Okay, so if we didn't have this move up, we would have a opening range gap until 677. We're already going over it. So we're going to get a range to the upside now. Um, let's see how far it goes. Hey, hello, my pretty girl. Hello, my poo-poo. Oh, you're so cute. I've got such a cute kitty catty. I cannot. You guys hear me a lot when I say, "Oh, you're so cute." You must think, "Oh, you're crazy," but you are cute. Yes, you are cute. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. How come they made you so pretty? You're too pretty. You're too pretty. You're too cute. She wants something from me. I can tell. I can never say no to my pretty girl. Um, okay. Okay, so I didn't enter in this trade, guys. So, well, I'm actually waiting for a retest. I would love to see a retest of some area and then take back up. Um, I still had this area. I targeted this like twice already, yesterday and the day before, and it didn't go there. So I'm actually thinking now, are we gonna go here now, 874-ish? Are we gonna close the whole area here? So, um, interesting. I like the price section. I'm not in anything right now, guys. I'm already full transparency. I'm easing my way out of the market. Everything I do is just paper trading, tape reading, going over levels. I wanted to focus as well on my on the Discord and brainstorming for the future for the next year, because I started this channel only 4.5 months ago, and I never expected it to grow so fast. So it sort of like made me really also think, like, what can I do? And I really want, when the new year starts, make sure that how can I bring value, and how can I, use the Discord as well for that. I already started, but I haven't been very. I tried to, get a few meetings done, but I just don't think I have the right subjects, topics that interest people. So I'm looking for just, trying to figure out how I can, bring value and, things like that. So using my time a little bit differently. So, and your input is desired for that as well. So David, where are you from? Or David? I'm gonna do a poll. Is it okay? Already, I had one person saying they're gonna go short at 9:30, but I'm gonna do a poll. What you guys expect for the move until 11 a.m. So it's just the 11 a.m. move. So from open to 11 a.m. What do you guys expect? I'm gonna make a poll. Um, so it's about after the 9:30 open, right? I'll just let it for a while because some people still need to come in. Yeah. So I need to see this envelope now is sort of like done with. Um, Remember, it's the last day of the month, right? So let's go over the monthly. So this is the daily on the NQ. Can you guys see it? Let me just, yeah. So this is the TGIF levels of the monthly, but I'm on the daily. So for me, very interesting to see how we're going to act. Are we going to go over this 20%? If we do, are we going to go into this fair value gap, right? I mean, I guess once we start going, this is sort of like in play, right? So 827, but my question is, are we going to go higher? Reject maybe here, or are we going to? Yeah, well, trading full time, not really anymore. I don't. Not, I'm actually full time YouTuber now, I guess. I stream full time, I think, but I trade for a living, yes. So it keeps me occupied. But I love tape reading. I can do that all day. I started this channel 4.5 months ago, and I just love tape reading. I love talking to fellow nerds over price, and yeah. So it's I think it's really the best thing that I actually could have done, not knowing that at the time when I started it, because I was really like, yeah, what am I going to, And I thought somebody just pushed me. She said, just do it, just go for it. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just give it a go and I'll see where it goes. And otherwise, it's just like, I'm making videos for myself just to see how I trade and to go over my own. Initially, I thought, what, I'm just going to start. And if nothing works out, I don't care. It's just then I have like my own diary or my own journal, but then on video instead of just static. Because I journal very extensively and it's just static on TradingView. And I thought, well, you know what? If I just do it and it doesn't work out, it's just I see it as that. And here we are, 4.5 months later, having the most awesome chat and community and learning also from you guys and just, really have a feeling of community. Nothing makes me more happy. I didn't know that I missed that so much. So, David, are you trading full time? Yeah, trading is it's my passion. Trading, I'm a lifetime student. I consider my a lifetime student. So always trying to improve, getting better, and yeah. So, and now it's also getting better at, streaming and, getting the little, as a YouTuber, you have little maybe technical things you want to improve, right? So, but as a YouTuber, I'm allowed to, along the way, but things need to be improved and perfections along the way, especially after half a year. And if you reach a certain threshold, yeah. So full time, busy with trading in the sense of the broader sense of it, yes. And I love it. I just love it. I don't want to do anything else anymore. So I'm not going back to corporate life or anything else. So, what about you, if you want to share? So I'm also just waiting patiently now to see. I don't have any foam. I do have a patience issue. I mean, people know that from me a little bit, but not when I see a move like this, right? I think we have enough opportunity still to the upside and to the downside. And now I favor the upside, to be honest. So um, let me see the poll. How is the poll doing so far? Okay, I'm going to leave it for a while, but I would love to see a nice retest from in this area and then go back up, but we'll see. I'm going to wait for really, really, really. Everything needs to line up: time, retests, and then have a solid entry. Fully mechanical. I want fully mechanical. No FOMO trade. I was struggling this London session a little bit, guys. I was really getting like, oh my god, it takes so long, and we were stuck in this little range, right? And where I have my if-then statements, it was 50% of the wick of both sides, and it was just 20 points and just didn't move for like over an hour. And then I missed the move to the downside because I took a turtle soup and I got out because I got a little bit, I didn't get nervous, but I thought, yeah, it's not going to move, and then it moved. Well, anyway, so. So it was a nice move though. Here, it was right over here, right in this area. Where was it? Here in this area. Yeah, here. So I was thinking here, but we had midnight here, right? So I did see that, but everything's pointing out that we would go a little bit lower. I literally turtle souped it at high. It was just only, what was it, 4 points, 5 points. And then it was a little bit tricky because it just, it didn't move fast enough. So I got, I'll wait. And then we had this move down. It's a beautiful trade. And we formed the manipulation. Now we are in distribution. So this is AMD. As an AMD trader, yeah, I don't like that I missed this, but I technically don't trade before 10 a.m. But this is a clear AMD, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So we're finalizing a market maker. Sell side, buy side. If you miss it, you have to wait for the next bus. So, but let's see. Let's see if we get a 2.5 here, what it does. Oh, you're a futures trader over 35 years. Ooh, so I can learn from you. I love it. So tell me, Trader X, 6, oh my God, you have been, hey Jim, um, you have been through all those phases from getting from manual to electronic, right? That's so interesting. I would love to hear more about that. It's so interesting. 35 years. Did you always trade? What futures do you trade? Do you only trade NQES, or do you also have other futures markets that you look into? And if you have some advice for people, as someone who has done it 35 years, I love that. Yeah, so you went through all, yeah, wow. You could write a book about those years and everything, right? Did you always trade futures or did you start elsewhere? Okay, David, I'm a student at the moment learning trading, but I too want to trade full time, don't want to do anything else. Yes, but so David, I think it's possible for anyone. You just have to work a little bit harder than the average person and study a little bit more. And I think it's possible, but you're entering in a market where everybody is designed to, for us to lose money. So you really just need to find an edge and be patient and not study more. Don't put your money on the line yet, and just make have your a solid model. I wish I started journaling sooner because that would have saved me a lot of money, I think. Um, but yeah, if you want, I believe that anybody can do it. You just have to work a little bit harder because most people are really lazy. It's true. It's really true. People are lazy. They don't want to study. They don't. Oh, ICT, oh, it's too much, and they go. They start using trend lines because it's easy to see. Um, Traded in 2001. Oh, cash, yeah, yeah. And NQ futures recently, NQ and silver only. We love NQ, right? We just love NQ. Yeah, I started with gold as well, but because of subscribers asked me to, and I was actually quite surprised that my models worked on it too. But that was like, was it 4 months ago? I started like 2 or 3 weeks after I started the channel, and I was like, okay, wow. And I had some really, really, really nice trades on it. But then later it got like too. I'm going back to NQ now. So I left it for the rest of the year now. There was too much higher time frame consolidation. I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave it. But it's definitely on my menu, and I would definitely. It made the family. Let me put it that way. But NQ is still my number one. I just love NQ. Yeah. So I love NQ. Hey, interesting. I love that. Of 35 years. Wow. I wish I had your knowledge. Nothing beats screen time, guys. Nothing beats screen time. You just cannot force it. You have to go through it. Um, so, so David, I've been trading 6 years total, but 3 years retail bullshit. And the last 3 years, well, I think it's now 3.5 almost, ICT. Yeah, that's why things started to click for me. And I started journaling. Yeah, I can share my journey. So I have an aunt from Houston, Texas, and she was in long-term investing, and I still have my job at KLM because I used to be in IT, And so I couldn't trade full time. But my aunt, she was a long-term investor, and she did pretty well. She says, "Oh, you need to get into the market. It's it's always good to educate yourself." So at that point, I still had my job. I subscribed to one of those long-term investors just to read, and I wasn't investing myself yet, but he also did crypto, and I started reading. And at that point, I did open a an account, but I wasn't really trading, just getting some knowledge. Um, and I did start to do options at that time a little bit, but it was such a long time ago already. And then I guess it was COVID. COVID came, and we had to work at home, and that's where I started to get into penny stocks, really bad, and some other bullshit stuff. I lost a lot of money in a lot of years, just really not doing much. Then at some point, so what happened is then KLM offered us a voluntary resignation. I worked for them quite a long time. It was a very good deal, and I thought I wanted to move to South Africa anyway because I was very active in wildlife conservation, voluntary work, and I thought I was planning to do that, when I was older and retired. But I thought, okay, so they offered me really, really good voluntary resignation with also the benefits of still being able to fly with them for, for almost for nothing, the rest of my life. And so I thought about it. Okay, am I ready to take a leap of faith and just, do it? And I thought, yeah, let me sell everything. So I sold everything in the Netherlands and I moved to South Africa, but I wasn't profitable yet at that time. So, but obviously I had some money saved and I thought, well, you know what? But because I have an IT background, I could always fall back on my IT background, and so I thought, okay, I can always work here, but I couldn't get a job here in South Africa because I'm not South African. I need to do online work. But then I thought, you know what? There is no plan B. I have to make it work. And then I I got into TPO and market profile, which I don't consider retail bullshit, but it wasn't enough. I had too many. There was still some missing links, but I did make progress understanding the markets better, and I really enjoyed it. But there was still a missing link, and one of the ladies of that group, she actually pointed ICT to me and said, "Okay, I can have a look at it." But I was very skeptical. But then I got really, when I started doing core content and getting into the PD array metrics, and I was like, "Oh, now I can see, I can name things and see them clearly." And then things really started to click for me very fast. And then I just left TPO and market profile, and I fully focused on that. And I thought I have to make it work. I don't want to go back to my IT job. I don't want to have IT projects and being a Scrum Master anymore. I just don't. So I really studied hard. It was like, I think I studied 8 hours per day, and plus I was also in the market, just watching and going over it. Um, yeah, so that was 3 years ago, and here we are. Then I actually, it's very funny. I think there's a lot of new people here, so they don't know the story. For those who already heard the story, how I got into the YouTube, you have to plug your ears. So I actually thought, because trading is a lonely thing, you just by yourself, and I was okay with that. I never thought that, I like it. It's, I don't have a boss. I can do whatever I want. But I thought, just because I started to become profitable, I thought, you know what, I'm going to update my LinkedIn, because now I consider myself a trader because I'm profitable. I can live off it. I'm going to update my LinkedIn, but not to find a job, because I think, I don't think there's really, I never thought there was a job to find in the trading space, because I don't want to become a professional, right? So I updated my LinkedIn, and there was a headhunter from a prop firm, and they contacted and said, "Hey, would you like to collaborate with us? Do you want to go into, could we see you trade? Would you like to do a test? And so we can see you trade, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Oh," and I was thinking about that. I said, "Oh, well," I was very surprised. I said, "Okay, we can do that." So they liked my personality, they liked the way I would trade, so they wanted to collaborate with me. So I worked for them for a while, but then, so I got all the stuff, So she said, you have to go on YouTube. We're going to go live, blah, 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 with 3 other coaches. I said, okay, that's nice. And I really like that. So everything's set up, my internet. But what happened is that I was a little bit too rebellious in the sense that I wasn't allowed to say certain things. And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to lie either. If I don't know something, I just want to, even though why does it make me lesser of a coach if I don't know? I just want to ask the other coach, like, hey, how does it work? Blah, blah, blah. So, hey, Vincent. And the lady that headhunted me, she said, you know what you need to do? You need to go. You need to go on your own. You need to fly solo. I said, no, I can't do that. She says, yes, you need to do that. So she pushed me. She's the one from that prop firm that pushed me. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. I would never have had the idea to start my own YouTube channel. So thank you to them. So that's why I'm here. You know, that's how the universe works in mysterious ways, right? So that's my story. I think YouTube is part of my trading story, right? I guess. And it helps, having the channel also helps me being more patient, being more, I cannot go on tilt every time and look like a fool. That looks stupid, because it can happen sometimes. I'm human, but I have to be, you don't want to look really, I mean, it doesn't happen as much as it used to do in the past, but you're more aware of how you come across, and you want to be you have to be aware as a YouTuber that you have people are looking at you, so you want to give the right example, right? You don't want to give bad examples, even though you have to be honest about it, but you don't want to be like a lunatic, over trading, going nuts. Yeah, so it's an amazing. So if I look back on this year, it makes me actually a little bit emotional. I am a little bit emotional because it's the end of the year, but a lot of things happened. But it's such a beautiful journey now, and I feel for the first time in my life that I'm finally doing something that I feel like I am supposed to do, if that makes sense. So I can also really help, because I always had like a coaching background in the IT. I was a Scrum Master, and also helping teams to perform better, and being able to just speed up other people's learning curve. It's just, yeah, it's really nice, and being able to communicate with other nerds, just having a community. I mean, I never knew how much I missed it. Bilagon, it is just a distribution move. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's just balancing out imbalances and grabbing liquidity. It was this whole move, everything is so slow, right? And everything just trickles, and at some point you will get like the counter move, and that's now. Normally at 8:30 when there's news, you want to see a fast move, but it's okay. I mean, I didn't take it. I'm just watching, but this is the move that I was I mean, I wanted to see a move through the N walk, and I wanted a 4-hour closure. I've got that now. So now it's just time to wait for a retest of something, and then let's see how many votes we have. 16 votes, 75 bullish. Yes, okay. Yeah, I think I'm bullish as well at this moment, I must say. But let's see. We might be all wrong. And 25% is bearish. So we are at 2 standard deviation. Oh. Now, technically, we can say, right, if you have a market maker buy sell model, sell side, buy side, where does price go into original consolidation? No, I live in a nature reserve, so I hate fireworks here for the animals. But unfortunately they do allow it now between 12 and 1, which is really a bad thing, because we've got monkeys here, we've got zebra. It's just crazy. I mean, the animals are gonna freak out. So I'm not too happy with that. But anyway, sell side, buy side, where do we end? So we really need to get over this level in order for continuation, right? Or have really a proper retest and then burst through this area. Now, I've been targeting this area already for 2 days, so I'm sort of like oh, end of year fireworks. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh my god, this uh you see, that's why I'm not trading anymore, right? On my live account. I don't know, Billy Gunn, if we get fireworks, we might just get, I was hoping that the 8:30 news might give fireworks, but it's sort of like, I think it's just gonna, try to fool us out of our money, like it has done the last 2 days, right? So especially with the opening. Oh, let's see now. We're gonna get a very small opening range gap. So, and again, I'm on the 15-minute guys. So if we're opening up in this area here, we might get some chop, right? Because the gap is going to be very small. And we already had a large move at 8:30, and look where we are here. Look to your left on the 15-minute. So we might get some chop in to start with. So I think we have to have patience when the market opens. Let's see. Um, so I want to look at the monthly again. So if we take this daily candle here, I wonder if we then going back into the range here. So this is a scenario that I also could see. So I'm on the daily here, right? So we get out of this area here, we go into this fair value gap on the daily, and then if we don't go higher, we could go lower, and then we finalize in this. We end day somewhere in this area here on the daily. So this is the playing field. If we do this, we go back into the range. This is the playing field, and I would like the closure of this gap here with a daily candle. So in a full down close candle closing this gap. That will be my scenario, but I don't know if we're going to get that until what we might. I said bullish, but I might have to change my mind if we get here very quickly. But it's 100 points, so if we get chop, we might not do that before. We might have to do it after 11 o'clock. So the pull was until 11 o'clock. So I'm bullish until 11 o'clock. But maybe if we do this very fast, I might have to change my bias. But I'm expecting a little bit of choppy when the market opens. 'm like, oh my god, let's not talk about the fire. Everybody's so upset with the fireworks. Yeah. 789,833. It's right over here. Oh, liefje, so what? Hoe warm voor jou, papi? Die is so hot, my love. This is quite a nice move, right? Because we were here, right? We stopped the stream here. Um, so this is your inversion, your retest. Ooh, 505. Wow. This is your retest. Didn't. Oh, did you have another gold buy? How is it good doing? Equal. I just don't like gold at the moment too much. But hey, if you're making money on it, happy for you. While you're enjoying your safaris and making some money. Hey, how come you have oh, you're in the Kruger Hotel. That's why you have Wi-Fi. I got you. Are you at the are you sitting, are you having the nice view now, Vincent? Are you overlooking the bush, and are you having your cocktails meanwhile trading? Oh, I'm so jealous. 9:24. I'm quickly going to the bathroom. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. I'm back. Yes, I already know exactly where you're sitting because I was wondering that in the room now, been out, yeah. Oh, the weather brought us back. What happened? Is it windy or raining? I know exactly. I can see you sitting there and just the Wi-Fi is pretty good there though. Not bad. I might have to consider that as well. But you know what? To be honest, when I go there, I just want to be in the bush and I just go in the wild. But anyway, well, let's see. 9:26. I'm gonna put up my opening range gap indicator. It's gonna be a small gap, guys. It's not gonna be very significant, but. I'll put it on later on in a few minutes. A thunderstorm. Ooh. Well, you can see here the wind is already picking up as well. Okay, so let me give my projection here. 114. I think 732 or 770. Let's see if we can make it to 770 or 732 until 11 o'clock. Um, 1. I might have an opening trade. I might, if just depending on how much choppy it's going to do. Mm, 732, either it's 732 or it's going to stop at 770 or 936. Okay, let's see. Let's see what you're going to give us, market. Where is my 732? Oh, I like it. 732 is right over here. I want to see how we're going to react here at the 732. Then if we're going to pass that, I like it until, again, this is that level, guys, that rejected yesterday as well. I was aiming into this area, right? Remember, every time I'm aiming for this area here. So I wonder, is it going to do that again? 770, that's even below. 770? No. Oh, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to put on this one. It will change this one. The old one, this is the old one. At 9:30 we'll see the new one. It's going to be almost similar, and it's just going to be a very small range. So oh, maybe if we go, yeah, it's going to be a very tiny range. It's literally at the level now. It's just going to be one little. Are you kidding me? I don't, oh my god, this is the smallest range that I've ever seen. This is it, guys. This is it. Here, this is it. Little line. This is the smallest ever. Are you kidding me? Wow. I don't have to grade this one. And you see, it lines exactly in an old fair value gap, right? It's amazing. It's fantastic. Interesting. I don't like it when it's a small range, opening range gap, because it means everything is mitigated already for the opening range has been done. So the market doesn't have to do a lot in that area, right? Because it's a gap, and a gap means it needs to be rebalanced, and there's not much to rebalance. That's why it's a small gap. That's the logic behind it. So then we're going to distort most likely. But let's see, maybe not, because it's last day. So woohoo! And surprise us, NQ. I'm not touching it because I don't trust a small gap. I don't trust it. We also finalized the market maker, like I said, right? We went back into original consolidation, so we really need to either, if we're going to go up, it really needs to push through this, or just going to go drop down, and we're going to. But I'm preferring the move up, to be honest. But let's see. Let's see if we get a retest here. Do we have a breaker? I want to have a high time frame breaker. I'm going to mark a 15-minute one. Just see if we can get a retest. And we're still in the OTE levels, right? Let me see. We are still okay. Okay, let's see. Now the question is, hey, Shoulder Gold, long time no see. How are you? How have you been doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Is that correct? We have a nice gap here. So let's see if we can make all the way to, if we can get a retest and how it's going to behave there. But lately we haven't had a lot of retests, right? That's a problem with when we were here in this consolidation area. It just didn't give proper. This is literally the smallest opening range gap that I've ever seen. Does anyone else use the opening range gap, and have you seen this tiny opening range gap ever? This is really the smallest. I'm gonna journal that. But it does have a nice little gap here. Oh, you've got a cute little gappy here right at the open. Okay, first presented. Who was shorting at the open? Who was it again? You were gonna open at the short. A short at the open. What was that for sentence? You're gonna. How have you been doing, Shoulder Gold? Where have you been? Have you been trading this week? Okay, get ready for some choppy. Bullish. Okay, 78%, 23 votes. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll. Well, we still, we're open now, so okay. So most of us are bullish. I'm bullish. I'm also favoring the bullish side for now, but let's see what happens. They're already leaving equal lows here. Look at this little one. You're so cute. Just such a little cute opening range gap. No. Ma. Very wiki, right? Just be careful with this price action, guys. It's just wicks back and forth and a little bit seek and destroy-ish behavior. Oh, that's a pretty nice move. That's beautiful and cute. Aren't you beautiful? All these imbalances are being just, or everything is being balanced out in one move, right? Not really choppy. I don't call this choppy. Hmm. I think it's a retest. I think we're gonna retest something. Let's see. What are you doing in here? Did you? Let's go back up. I wanted to go back up. If we go below this breaker, we're gonna go be bear. I mean, then it's hard to stay bullish, right? If we're gonna pass through the breaker, it's a 15-minute breaker. So let's see if we just retesting it, or are we gonna go through it? Because then I have to switch bias. I cannot stay bullish when we go down to the breaker. Let's see. I think we're gonna go up a little bit. Okay. They could even go fill that 4-hour gap of 19th December. $9.39. I was wondering if we're going to get the daily, we're going to fill this gap now on the daily. It looks like we're going to get it. Well, let's see. Are we going to get a distribution to the downside on the daily? You're not supposed to do that now. You're supposed to do that after 11 o'clock. That was my scenario, remember? I wanted to go up first and then go down, but... Why is this? What is this line? $9.41. If the 15-minute break is, I reckon Wednesday we see more sell side taken. Yeah, I guess so, right? Let's see. Well, I mean, does it really need to go up here, right? But on the daily, we still have a little bit of a fair value gap right here, this one. But does it? It doesn't need to go here, or is this already done? Right? We are here going lower. If we go below 30%, I guess we're going lower. 620. Do we have a little gap here as well? Um. Let's just wait. 2. But this is also a breaker here, right? But it's a lower time. We could still go here and retest this breaker in 5 minutes. This is a 15-minute highest one, but then we could still go here. Retest this one here. I would actually, that wouldn't be too bad either. It's a proper retest of first presented of the London. Now actually it should be here. It matches with the 3 o'clock. On the 1 minute, the 3 o'clock and that first presented fair value gap is the same. And let me show you guys here. You see this line here matches the 3 o'clock. So we could go here and still be bullish later on. $25,607. Yeah, I think it's going to retest right over here somewhere. But let's see. Let's see what are you to do in Q. Ooh. See if it goes through this very fast, or is it going to? Okay, no retest there. Okay, now wow. Okay, I can take this off. Oh, I'm so happy that I'm not trading right now. I guess we're all wrong. Look at this move. Why was my 15-minute breaker not correct? You see this? A much larger breaker. There's still in it. What did I do wrong just now? Oh, I think I only marked this one, right? Okay, I'm sorry. I marked this one, but this one I should have marked. Okay, that's my bad. I'm sorry, guys. Still bullish if it doesn't go through this area. What did I do just now? I can't remember. This actually lines up beautifully with this first presented on the 15, and we have a gap here as well. 585. Let me check something. Well, there's not much chop. I mean, 585. Yeah, I think we might. Yeah, we might have. We might go all the way down to 539. 539 might be the level that we're gonna see now. Where are we now? 582. Let's say 540. I think we're just gonna blast all the way through to 540. Yeah, I think we're gonna go all the way to 540 now. until 11 o'clock. So I think it's gonna be bearish now until 11 o'clock. I don't know if it's gonna be bullish. Or we're gonna retrace here. If we're gonna go through this, we want this at 10 o'clock, not before 10 o'clock. I don't want this level to be hit before 10 o'clock. 558. Are you gonna retrace up? Okay, let's see. 607 buy. I actually want to short. I want to short from here. I have to wait. I think it's a buy up to here somewhere. So it's still 50 points, but I favor shorts right now. Yeah, we have someone who was going to short at the open. I'm sure. Make yourself known. Share you were going to short. You know, this is like Friday. It feels like Friday to me. Every time on Friday, they have like these scenarios that it's always different than you imagine, and they know how to trick you very well. I wanna short from here or something. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. You're in a buy. Trader XXX6 is in a buy. Oh, we are respecting the breaker, right? And my first presented fair value gap that I'm on. Look how beautifully again. Ooh, just to the tick almost. The bodies are not going below it. Oh shit. Did I not choose? One. Uh-oh. This is it. Okay. 'Hey Gregory, thank you. Welcome to the family. I'm gonna call everyone family. You're all family. Trading family. Okay, we're in the breaker. We retest at 9:52. Did we? Oh, okay. Did we have 9:51? We retested this first presented and at 3 o'clock. Yeah, that's a long. No, I still don't trust it for some reason. I really wanted to go one leg lower and then maybe go back up. You see, we are not, the bodies are not below the 30%. It's very important that that happens. Out of 50 contracts, oh, you use minis. Oh, okay, I see what you. So you take the shorter moves and you have a lot of size, and that's how you operate. I gotcha. Nice. I think I want to go short, to be honest. But I don't want this level to be reached before 10 o'clock. I want my 10. This is like my. I need the 10 o'clock to print, and then I want it to go higher to get to the manipulation move, and then enter on the distribution to the downside. That's what I'm looking for. So I need to wait, but I'm getting impatient a little bit. Mm, 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 mm. I did not take. I'm just paper trading the last days of the year. I'm going to take a paper trade today, definitely. But it has to be, everything has to line up and just everything. It's just the same. It doesn't matter if I paper trade or take a real trade. Um, I usually tend to wait after 10 o'clock because I want the 10 o'clock. I use the 10 o'clock, the 4 hour candle a lot. The 4 hour, yeah. So I want to wait to get more, just get more clarity on the direction, if that makes sense. Because I would love to have a distribution move to the down or the upside. So I tend to take larger trades. So I really need to know the direction. And actually, at this moment, I'm not really, even though we are bouncing off the, yeah, 25,700. Yeah, I really want to have a short. I think I'm changed my bias. But on the other hand, price is telling me we're bouncing off a breaker, right? So, but let's see. Let's see if we can get what happens in this fair. Are we going to disrespect this fair value gap? Because that will give us a lot of information. If we're above this first presented and we're going higher, then I know, okay, we're still bullish. But if we are going to disrespect the fair value gap and go lower, then I know what to do. So I need to wait a little bit more longer. But if we are going above this one as well, it's like we have to see. We have to see. But higher time frame tells me it's bullish. Lower time frame tells me it's bearish. That tells me I have to stay out for now. If that makes sense. This looks, the daily candle looks bearish, but then again, the daily candle could just futz around here for a long time and make the move. Now, because I didn't know we had a full day. I thought we had a half day. So I have to readjust a little bit because I thought we have a very short time to do things, but now it can distort much longer. But I'm favoring the shorts at the moment. Yeah, and I do think we're going to go to 540. If we go lower, I'm going to trade it up to, I think the range, the dealing, the session, let me call it the session range for the high that we have formed here at 9 o'clock. And the range we're going to form, I think we can't extend it. I think the max is 540-ish until 11. Until 11. Oh, I'm so eager to get into a short right now, but I cannot do it. I think this is the range, the max, till here. From here to here. I don't think we might not go into this fair value gap actually. And if we do, we're going to go higher, I think. Let's see. Is it? No, 9 o'clock. Where's 9 o'clock? Oh, it's here. This is the range. Yeah, we can go into this value. Yes, I didn't say anything. You might not. 9:55. Let's see what 10 o'clock does. Look at this weird 4-hour candle here. That's such a weird candle. It's going to stop soon. Then we have one large wick here. I wanted to see, so we get a new 4-hour candle. I wanted to go into the mid, not higher than here, and then at 6:50 maybe I want to enter a short. Let's see, half a minute. This is such a weird candle, 4-hour candle. You look weird, 4-hour candle. You're a weird 4-hour candle. But at least we don't have two large wicks on both sides, because that's ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Ten o'clock. Ooh. See. This is bullish again. This is bullish. Now we're bearish. I think we're not going to go up anymore. What are you doing? 21. Hey, Dario. Welcome to the family. Profit 26,700. Did you? Oh, you took another. No, I'm short. I'm gonna go short. I think it's just gonna. I think it's just gonna slam down. I just don't know where to enter. I have to wait. I really have to wait. I really need more confirmation. I need a retest of something. It's retesting this area, but maybe after 10:30. It's gonna go. It's gonna go without me now, I think. So the bodies are staying even below the N walk. They're not even going up into the N walk anymore. We are retesting this little fair value gap. To 11 o'clock, we go up here and then we go down. Yeah, I need a little bit higher, and then I'm gonna take a short. I need to go here. It's too early. I don't think it's gonna go there. Pick my low, going to here. This we're in a macro. We this is a silver bullet, right? But I just don't trust it yet. But 540 is my TP. I just don't know if this is good enough for me. We have a gap here. I would rather wait. If I miss it, I miss it. Okay, let's go. Let's go a little bit higher, please. Let me just. Yeah. Let me just. So a lot of the times when you have like a large move and then it's like this, it's most of the time you just have to wait till 10:30 or 10:35, and the worst case scenario 10:50. But then you most likely get everything becomes more clear. I think the draw on liquidity is more to the downside at the moment, but I think I would love it for it to go here. Then, but hey, it's a little bit tricky right now because I can frame it both ways, right? We just wait. We've become very patient. Hmm. 10:08, 10:08, 8 plus 10. I think I'm getting in. No, just wait until. Uh, I want to have this level. I want to go to 540. And then we can move back to the upside. But let's see. $10.10. I wish it was $10.15 or $10.30 already. I do agree, Trader XX, what you say, but for me, this level is also very. I do think we might want one more leg down before we might either go further down or then go back up. And I think 540 is in this area. I just think this area is until 11 o'clock might be an area that we might want to visit. And after that, I have to reassess. It's just hard to enter because it's just not I don't see any structure where I could enter, to be honest. It's just going back and forth, and I just think it's going to trickle down at some point, but I do think we're going to visit this area here, 540-ish. I don't know where to enter, though. Okay, how many points? I don't know where to enter. I know where it's going, but I can't enter. Fuck this. I couldn't have a proper entry, guys. Yeah, I could have entered here, but it's annoying. I know where it's going. It's going to go to 540-ish. It might go back and forth a little bit, but I'm telling you, before 11 o'clock, it will this level. I can't enter because I don't see the entry, but it's okay. I could enter here, retest off the first presented. So I put my money where my mouth is, but it's outside macro. Okay. 10, 12. 540, guys. Mark my words. We'll see. So we reject here. That's normal. Go up again to go down. Let's see. 10:30. Yeah, I don't want to trade this. This is too much back and forth, right? Too much wicking. Too much just. Yeah, be careful, guys, with trading this. I mean, it's very hostile. Um, Either just paper trade this, or if you have enough experience, you can do it, but just be careful because you're gonna be wicked out at any time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, NQ, you started so nice today. Yeah. Yeah, if I don't see a proper entry, if I don't see structure that I like, I don't enter at all. And also when I can frame it both ways, I stay out. Even though I really think it's going to go into this direction and then here, I just don't see I just don't see proper structure. I cannot enter in this price, and I don't really, if it goes back and forth like this, I just don't like it either. But always when you have a small opening range gap, I mean, this was still a nice move though, to be honest. But then now it stops, right? And then you really have to wait until 10:30, 10:34 actually. Let's have a look at the 15 if we can see anything. I would love for it just to go. We have such a beautiful little gap here. We got a nice, but we also have equal lows here now. Beautiful area, beautiful pool. See a monthly open here. Ooh, la la. This is such a weird 4 o'clock 4 hour candle. It's just there we go. What are you gonna do right now? Let's see what happens at 10:20, guys. Maybe we're gonna get some movement at 10:20, or else we have to wait again to 10:30. But hey, guys, I think it's gonna go. It's just gonna slam down at some point, very fast and violent. It's gonna be everything is violent and nasty. Choo, 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 choo. 540 is my. I'm gonna make my. I'm gonna do my. I'm not gonna put on a trade. I'll show you my trade would have. I'm gonna see how many times I would have been stopped out if I would have put that on. Okay, short. There we go. I told you it's gonna be fast and violent. It's gonna go. I know where it's gonna go. It's gonna go here first and then 540. I'm missing it. Even though I'm paper trading, I'm just pissed off when that happens. Could have gone here. I'm telling you, 540. Mark my words, guys. I'm pissed off. Just couldn't enter. It's okay. I, I, this will be my TP1 and 540 will be my TP2. Okay, so I would have entered, where would I have entered here? Then I would have put I would have been stopped out so many times. It's hard, yeah, I just could not enter anywhere, but then maybe time, I would have waited till 10:30, I would have missed time as well. I'm just trying to see where could I have entered? I just don't see it. So it's okay, there's no, but this should have been the retest of, the retest of the fair value gap here, also retesting midnight, that should have been my entry, and then, but it was a trip, and then my stop would have been above here. This should have been it, because it's also a macro, right? It's going to take time to get there. I will market order in here somewhere, and then I put my stop above this first presented, and then I write it down all the way to here. This would have been my trade. It should have been my trade, but I'm going to journal. And then my TP2 will be here, 541-ish. Hey, FICO trades, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're easing our way out of the market. I'm not going to get annoyed because I'm just easing. And Q, you're not going to get to me. I love you, and you're just being hostile today, so it's okay. But don't do this to me to the next year. I warn you. I warn you, NQ. Do not pull this shit on me next year. Otherwise, we're going to have a divorce. I wonder if we really start going down, I don't think that the daily, I wonder if we start going down, we don't want a daily, yeah, I wonder if we're really going to start moving down or it's going to touch around in this area. Let's see, because now we are closing in this gap here on the daily. Let's see what we get. Now, I don't think we'll get a closure above this anymore. Because I think this is then now balanced here. Let's see. Hey, Bakimi, how are you doing? How's it going? I'm not, no, I'm not, I couldn't find an entry, to be honest. I do think I am short biased. I do think we're going a little bit lower, but it's such a volatile market that even in a paper trade, I'm not really feeling comfortable to enter. And it's not, I don't mind volatility, but I can't find a proper entry. But I am favoring the downside, but it's so hostile. Yeah, I think it's going to go here and here in the next 40 minutes, and then after we assess. But it's it's just, I can't find an entry, or so, it's just too hard, just too, I don't know. This would have been a proper entry, but then again, you see how it weaks all the time, right? Oh, are you also sick? Oh, so many people have gotten the flu. I hope you're feeling better. Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, good. So many people are struggling with the flu and stuff like that. Yeah, hey, back in me, I'm so grateful for this whole journey and how things have been going. So I'm just really happy. Um, I can't wait for the next year, and then, do more with the Discord and with the community, really focusing on the community as well, So thank you. That's such a nice compliment. Yeah. Hey, even on New Year's, I'm like, hey, I would, even though I have some obligations later on, I was like, no, I'm going to do another stream. People are really, see, yeah, why? I said, well, it's not, I don't see it as work. It's like, I want to say bye-bye to, I mean, we're going to see each other again in a few days, but it feels like end of the year, and just watching Price and hanging out again. So it's just, I don't know, it just feels the right thing to do. So hold on, guys. Mm. You know what I'm really craving, guys? I crave popcorn. I really crave popcorn. Yeah, crazy. It's horrible. Yeah, my paper trade is down by almost 2K. Yeah, you see, I don't even want to enter on a paper trade because even though it might go there, but it goes up and down, and then you get stopped out. Or, hey, KC, Happy New Year already. I hate some people already. I mean, we have people from Australia and that part of the world, so I guess it's already almost, it's already New Year there, right? You guys are already celebrating. Who wants to share their New Year's? We've done it a few times, but I know there's new people as well. Who wants to share their New Year's trading in things they want to work on for the new year? Probably will be if I would in if you're in a trade, everyone's going to be stopped out all the time. 10:26, 10 o'clock, back again to 10 o'clock. You're so nasty, NQ. Going to start working out again. Important. Yes, you need to stay fit. The mind and the body. We do have a nice bullish structure though here now. See that? The breaker, the retest of the breaker. We're gonna go out. Could be. Would have told me. I would have taken this as bullish structure if I would not have this in my mind. But let's see if it could be. This is a nice bullish structure, to be honest. It's really tricky, right? Because if you looking at, okay, we have a low, we took out, we have a liquidity here, create high, we actually we are over this inversion, so technically this is a very bullish structure. Let's see if they respect it. Okay, the inversion. Okay, well, let's see if it wicks. Yeah, I don't trust it for one bit, guys. And TV, just because ES took out London low doesn't mean NQ could still follow, right? Now I must say this is bullish. This would very much confuse me. If I would be in a short, I would get nervous now. In the sense of, okay, we took out liquidity. We're still in that, we're in the 15-minute bearish breaker, and on the higher time it's a wick, and wicks are permissible, right? Even though the body stay inside. So on the higher time frame, no, this is just a wick. So technically, we could still be bullish, but let's see. It still needs to become 1030. I don't trust it for one bit, but it's look at this, such a weird structure. I mean, even this 4-hour candle is so weird. Look at this. You're so ugly. You're such a 4-hour ugly candle. Look at this ugly 4-hour. We didn't even go up into to retest it or what. We went into it very, very, very mildly. Let's look at ES. We have S&T. ES doesn't look bullish to me at all. This still looks very bearish. I think it's more like a continuation to the actually NQ is more bullish than ES, so it's so weird. See, I think gonna go down again. I think my trade is still valid. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, you're trading silver? Yeah, I think we're still gonna go here, and then 540ish. I think it's still in play until 11. It's not bullish at all. But hey, I would be fooled by this. This looks very bullish to me, but I'm still favoring this, and then 540 will be here. But I'm not in a trade, guys. I don't see a. It's too hostile for me to really play this. I just want to see if my analysis, if my TP, if my levels, because I think the range of the dealing range, let's call it's a session range that I talk about. That max will be somewhere between here and here. So if my calculations are correct, we will end the range somewhere here at 11 o'clock. Let me write it down. This is my area. Okay, so we already disrespected the volume imbalance, right? What am I saying? Sorry, guys. The inversion. I'm sorry. It's time for the end of year. I think I should start drinking my champagne already. It doesn't matter. I'm already mixing up words anyway, right? It's horrible, right? The NQ right now. What's gold doing? See, it's not creating it's not no closure above this level here. It's sort of stuck here. No, 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 no. It's sus, but it will have I think it will have a violent move to the downside and then spike back up. But we'll see. We have to be patient. We have to wait until maybe the macro. This is time distortion. You'll see. Just watch. This is all time based. Understanding time cycles. What time is what's happening. So I was confused a little bit. Time distortion. So time distortion means like the market, because the market is driven by an algorithm. It means it pulls at specific times to specific levels. It doesn't do anything else than just balances out imbalances or grabs liquidity. But when the time is not right, it distorts. That means it just holds, it just stays in a range and doesn't move technically. So this is all time distortion. It just holds, it just waits until it's the right time to make that one move that is sort of like already planning to do. So it's just distorting, it's waiting. And that's what you see happening a lot around this time of year. And also when consolidation is a lot of time distortion because you see this, they're accumulating orders, but also just the time is just not right to move. That's why this is a time-based trade for me, because it most likely won't move until the last macro, the 1050 to 1110 macro, that it will make this move to the downside. So if it doesn't do this to, if it doesn't do it, for example, 1020 to 40 can be a run, but it doesn't do anything. So then you know already, okay, my God, I have to wait for the macro for it to do something. It could still not do it in this macro because it's very tricky today. It could still also just distort all day. It could just do nothing all day. We had one day, guys, remember? We had one day, it just distorted all day. When was that? 2 weeks ago? It just didn't do anything. We just were in consolidation literally the whole day. Do you guys remember? Now this is Bakimi, this is trading view. I don't know, it's just trading view standard, I guess. You're able to see both high and low in time frames, and your movement in one shows the other. Yeah, so I've got a dual screen here, but this is just the standard screen. Do you have trading view? It's just time cycles. It's going to finalize. Hopefully, it's going to finalize the move. It's going to go. We are in a sell. We are definitely in a sell program. I haven't seen any. We definitely have no. We have no change in the state of delivery, right? I mean, you don't see any change in the state, right? I mean, people can see that. I hope. Well, hold on. This was a little bit confusing, but it was a 1 minute. If I show you the 3 or the 5 minute, here you see it's really, you can see that it's not really anything, right? On the 5 minute you can tell. I mean, there is no change in the state. No shoulder goal. You can do, if you want to see ES, you can do it on your own screen. I'm not going to do ES on my, because I only use ES for SMT. I look at other information on my NQ. I need that. So you can have your own screen on ES. But guys, does this look bullish to you? I mean, I was confused. I said it on here 3. This looks bullish, but if you look at the 5, it's not bullish at all. Ooh. Oh my God, the wind. Woo. So much wind here again. I'm gonna blow away. Sorry, shoulder gold. I misunderstood. I thought you told me to look at ES. I'm sorry. Change layout setup from okay, gotcha. Sorry, I thought you were asking me to go on ES. I'm sorry. See, I need champagne, guys. I need alcohol. But Bakami, do you have trading view? Are you on trading view? So, like for example, if it's always good to watch SMT, but SMT is just an extra confluence. It's that last confluence that you have when you already have like, well, when you see SMT, obviously you look for market strike and you go over. But this price action is pretty hard. If you look only on this time frame, I can understand the confusion. I got confused here as well. But then again, we disrespect this inversion very quickly and by. So we activate, like, okay, here you would think, okay, we have the inversion retest, but then it goes lower again. So the inversion has been, but then you can say, oh, we've got an inversion here, so we're respecting this inversion here. Yeah, I'm just gonna, hey guys, I'll have my share of alcohol, don't worry, but I don't do well on alcohol, so it would be, I would actually be, I should be not doing it on stream. But I will have my share of alcohol later on. What are you guys? Are you going to do? Is anyone going to do something special tonight? Swing dancing. What is swing dancing? A gala dinner. Ooh. Oh, yeah. You're the. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Are you gonna do a drive tomorrow as well, Vincent? I think so, right? You're gonna do a drive tomorrow morning early as well. Is it busy? The hotel's always busy, right? It's always busy. You dance West Coast swing dance in Orlando. Ooh, nice. Hey guys, I mean, I would love to see. Um, well, I have to make maybe another in the Discord. I should make another tab. If we do it about hobbies or travel, right? Let me see. Hey, I see some Gautam today. 13-minute purge and revert. Oh, nice Gautam. Did you take that trade? Oh, you took that short. Wow, nice. And Blue Sea. Where are you? Yeah, that is a sick execution indeed, Gautam. I don't know if you're there, but that was a nice trade. Really nice trade. Thank you for I love that you guys are posting that because um oh come on and Q do something. Okay, what I have channel hobbies and travel. Maybe I should well hobbies and travel. I think that's enough, right? Yeah. Well anyway, feel free to share. Feel free to share, guys. So if one obviously yes it's very important to look at hey it could still slam up. I mean it's such a unreliable shitty price action, but when ES does do it, it doesn't always mean because you always have the sixth sister that the one could follow. And I'm looking at this weird 4 hour candle, which is really weird to me because I would think, okay, we're going to go up in this candle, but well, let's see what the macro does. And on the other hand, it's just not moving right now. So I think it's just, this still looks this doesn't look very, let me show you the 15-minute, then you'll know what I mean. Does this look bullish to you? I'm looking in I've got other screens open and then I'm looking at the 15. So that's why, does it look bullish to you? If you see this, right? Does not look bullish, right? Yet. On the 5-minute, sort of like, I don't know. But on the 15, not really, right? You just want a continuation of this 15-minute candle to blast through this and then go somewhere in this area. Now can it spark back up? Yeah, because it's the FU algo is on. But it doesn't look bullish on the 15, but the FU algo is on, so I could do this candle could just go all the way back up here. But let's see. I think it's going to go here, but we'll see. 10:50. Almost 10 more minutes. No, this move has to happen in this session. This really is. Otherwise, I'm maybe quarter past, maybe 11:30, but macro. Let's see. Dump coming. Yeah, the laxative is starting to work, right? I gave you can see it's sort of like getting nervous. Hey, Trader X. Yeah, you're right. It's hey, Trader X. Thank you for contributing, and I love to see and hear more of you because we can learn from you. Yeah, this is too slow, but the macro is sort of like, I think the macro will give us some relief. See you next time. Have a happy new year. Hello, ASFX. How are you doing? Okay, come on, macro. Do it. Do your job. Maybe I should put I was just thinking about you. I was like, the name rings a bell, but I can't remember anymore. I don't know why. I think my mind is already in the. You have to remind me. But your name does ring a bell. Okay, you see the enema is starting to work. I gave NQ 3 laxatives and the enema. Still not working. But it's just 40 points, right? So it's going to take its time. Remember to, yeah, it's such a nice way to end the. Like I said, I got monetized yesterday. I got the confirmation. So for me, 29th of December, was it 29th of December? That was just a really big moment, just for the fact that it happened, right? Just that you have achieved something. So, but hey, listen, this is going to be, I will always remember the 25 to 26. Okay, come on now, and Q, go. You're annoying me. Jeez, go, go, go. So this will be my TP1, TP2 here. So imagine if I would have gotten here in, that would have been what time? 10:06 for such a small trade. This was the retest here. 10:06. Okay, it's not too bad. 70 points. There we go. And time is working. Time. Everything is more. Nothing is more important than time, guys. I'm telling you. Time. Understand time. Time cycles. What did I say? Around 11 a.m. Let's see where it's gonna stop. Around 11 a.m. Um, I have multiple confluences there. Shoulder gold. Um, it happens to be, I didn't know that. I see that here. So it happens to be an event horizon, but I also calculate, that's a little bit too complicated, but I said it's the dealing range, the session range between the range that's formed at this, let me see, hold on. I think it will reject here. I think this is the end of the range until 11 o'clock. It's just time. Like I said, I trade time, but it's uh, hold on. I don't want to get confused now. No, no gold anymore today, my friend. So it's the range from 845, the high that we made. I have to look because it's where's 845? Where's 845? Oh, here, right? Yeah, so this is the high. So this is the full range, the daily session range. I think we're going to reject here now. 1056. No, that's it. It's just multiple confluences, but the easiest one, and it happens to be also the event horizon right over here. Boom, 1056, guys. Isn't she beautiful? I want to see if this is the range, or are we going to go lower? I prefer to see it go up because I think we're done for the session, for the range of the session range. So this is the max extension that we can get until 11 o'clock, but it could go it could retrace and then go further down. But for now, this is it. Perfect. It would have been a perfect trade. Everything lined up for me. Time. The only thing that confused me a little bit was here, and I didn't know where to enter. But look where I just my TP to the tick, talking to the tick. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And then people say there's no algorithm. How would you know that some level would be, you can reach a certain level exactly at a certain time, right? Isn't that amazing, guys? Don't you find that amazing that there's an algorithm so we can have an edge? Now, sometimes you can't trade the edge because it doesn't give you any, because the market is too. But just knowing where price will be at a certain time, doesn't that excite you? Vincent, same for you. Thank you. I'm happy to have you here, my fellow Dutchie. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Okay, I think we're going to go up now. Yeah. Um, did anyone take that short? Did anyone manage to take that short? I'm just curious if anyone found a good entry. I could not. I could read the tape. I could tell where it go, but I didn't know. I wasn't able to trade it myself. Did anyone take it? Mm, mm, mm. What are you going to do and Q on the daily? So we're having a distribution to the downside on the daily. Let's see. We might go into the daily fair value gap here and then back into the range later on. Hey, Avneet, I tape read it. Yes. Are you same? Yeah. Yeah, it's sometimes frustrating, right? When you know where price is going and you have a good read, but you just can't enter, right? Properly. Happens. Shit happens. Um, but shit happens. It would have been a nice trade though, right? Anyway, um, okay, guy. I think that I mean for me that would have been my trade and that would be my edge. And then I'm like, okay, maybe there will be some other things in the later today, but I don't know if I really want to trade anymore. And after this level has been reached, and there will be more downside, to be honest. Where's my I'm just looking at the daily candle here. Or are we going to just, because the monthly is already done, right? I mean, I'm looking at the monthly candle. So let's see, what are we going to do for the monthly? So it's the last day of the month, right? So not the last day of the week, but last day of the month. So how is the candle? Look at this little, it's almost a doji. Um, I don't expect the daily to go back up. So, but it could go back up and then go back lower for the day. But I think we're going to go lower now. But how far are we going to get into this value gap and then go back into the range? This is 4 hour. Let's see. Might go into this area here. Go a little bit lower here in this wick. What is it? Let's see. Yeah, Bakimi, it's I think it's there's not much to do. I think it's just, we've done, for me this was the trade, and but it's so slow, and now we're gonna go just, consolidate maybe, and then maybe make another leg lower maybe, but or maybe it's gonna do a lot of things. But yes, Happy New Year to everyone. I think I'm gonna call it a day here and start the festivities, eat some nice things, and it feels so weird. It feels like it's just a few days, right? I think I'll be back in the second. I'll do a London on the second, just also to be just, to stay in tune with the price action. I think it will be shorter sessions because it will be low volume because it's still holidays, but it's good to, I want to really get a head start for the new year. So, but yeah, everyone, happy New Year. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Um, just either with family, friends, or loved ones, or just, by yourself. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just with your pets. I've done that. Um, yeah, thank you guys for joining me and just, making this channel happen. Yeah, I just enjoy, but I think it's, well, I do maybe want to go over the price actually, because I think there was a lot of confusion. Maybe it's what, because a lot of people wanted to go long and they got confused by that ES took that low, right? Um, I just want to go over that quickly because it doesn't always mean that if you see SMT, because I know there's a lot of value given to SMT, and I give a lot of value to SMT as well when I enter a long trade or a short, because that's one of my confidence. That is a must-have for a trade that's over 50 or 60 points. Yes, but on days like this, when one of the two does it, it doesn't mean that the other one will follow. So don't get too hyped about SMT, and check the higher time frame. For example, if you would have looked at the 15, you would have seen there was still very bearish structure here. It looked very bearish, even though ES took out the low, right? So sometimes you have to also understand there's a sixth sister. So that means the one will follow later, or even both will still continue to go low. Let's check ES, by the way. What um, if it also, I think ES would go lower as well. Yeah, so ES, yeah, ES, sorry. Ooh, my voice. Ooh la la, I think I really need alcohol. I think my voice is telling me to stop talking. You're talking too much. So six sister. So not always SMT, but also six sisters. Always circle through the higher time frames as well, just to make sure, like, okay, do I have change in the state, or does it look like it's going to set up for a change? Now, yes, again, when you see structure like this form, where I got confused as well, I don't like it, but I still trust the model, because this is my go-to model. My but here I said, oh, I think I see bullish structure, right? Where did I see it? Here. Now, the first thing you do when you see it and you're not sure, when you look at the 15, you go to the 3 and the 5 minute and see if you also see a bullish structure. And then if you only see on the 1 minute, it becomes less, you're like, okay, you know what, I can still trust my setup to the downside. Because on the 5 minute here, um, it was here somewhere, right? Yeah. You see that it's not valuable. You just see it's not, the structure is not there, right? The bullish, like the breaker, the inversion, you do see it, but it never closes here, right? You see, you have an inversion here, but this candle here doesn't go over. You don't get it doesn't go over this one here. So on the 1 minute it does, but because on the 1 minute this consists of a few 1 minute candles, so you have obviously an inversion. But here on the 5 minute, you can clearly see you don't get a close over this one. So you still have bearish structure, if that makes sense, right? Any questions, guys? Any comments besides wishing everyone happy new year? Okay, my lovely people. Let me end the stream by saying again that I am so grateful for all of you. I'm so grateful that you are hanging out with me, supporting the channel, and just, being part of my journey. So again, thank you so much. And I really wish you all a very nice evening. And I'm looking so much forward to continue this journey in 2026 with you guys. You guys are the OGs. You guys are awesome. Hey, listen. um, without you guys, there is no channel. So it's all about you guys and what you guys want. So I really also, again, I will say it again, I would really appreciate your feedback as well on the Discord, what I can do to make it a valuable community. Because if you just um, enter the Discord and I don't do anything with it, how can I, I really want to bring some value. So I'm really thinking about this. And Shoulder Girl, thank you again also. So, yeah, no, again, guys, it's you guys, but I'm so grateful. I'm really emotional, to be honest, and it's hard because I cannot talk to friends about this. They don't understand, and they don't even ask actually about the channel. They're like, oh yeah, whatever, and they just don't understand, and so it's sort of like lonely, and I'm like, yeah, it's sort of, but it's such a milestone in these 4.5 months. What happened, and I think sometimes if you're really happy about something, you cannot overshare because I don't know if people sometimes they're not happy with their job, and if you're doing something that really makes you happy, it's I can tell that it's sort of like it stings them a little bit. So you have to be so it's sort of like lonely again, a lonely thing outside with you with the group. So, but anyway, I can't say enough how appreciative I am of you guys. So again, thank you so much. Big hugs for you. And we're going to continue in 2026, learn, grow together, work on our um, psychology side, technicals, and we're just going to grow 1% better per day, right? So, Happy New Year to all of you guys. And SFX, we're going to do gold again next year, okay? The gold is really, I just want to, I don't want you to, gold is just consolidating, my friend. That's why I don't want to go over gold, but next year gold will be back in play again. But now it's a little bit too just untrustworthy, especially if you're not really experienced yet. Just forget about it for now. We'll see you in the next year, and gold will be there again. So, yeah, real informed. Thank you for that compliment. Yeah, hey, listen, I've got to share my things as well, right? Because it's all about about sharing and being honest, I guess. So okay, guys, let's have some fun tonight. Let's don't get too drunk. And we'll be back fit and back to in beast mode in 2020. Oh no, yeah, in 2026. So that's already next year. It's so weird. I'm just so confused. It's like crazy. But anyway, I love you long time, and see you in 2026. Have fun. No overtrading anymore, guys. I don't want to hear any stories about losing money after now. No more. Ciao, ciao.